Hello, right, Gorringes, we're on view yet again, this time for our weekly sale on the 19th of April. Interesting lot. I've just been having a quick wander around, see what we've got, and so I thought I'd dig out a few more of the more select items of jewellery. So where should we start? Well, that's rather splendid, isn't it? That's Victorian. So pinchbeck, the vendor brought it in hoping it was gold. It's not solid gold, it's sort of gilt in some form or other. But smart looking thing, unusual model that. And it is a period Victorian piece, so that's in at £200 to £300. What else do we have? Well, this caught my eye, a nurse's badge or medal or medallion. And this was presented to Miss Irene Hutt by the Ranyard Mission Sisters. I didn't know who they were, but 1920s. It was a sort of Bible society that sort of sprouted off into nursing. And there we are, the nurse's badge with presentation badge, no less, in 18 karat gold, lot 795. More traditional fare, well, diamond rings. The best rings go in the fine sale. That one is somewhat flawed, shall we say, but it's a big diamond. And therefore, it's in at £500 to £700. In of good clarity and colour, that would be significant money. But it has a visible inclusion, which keeps the estimate down and makes it more affordable. And to be honest, from that far away, who's going to know the difference? Well, you will, but they won't, so to speak, wherever they are. Otherwise, what have we got? Freshwater pearls, very cheap things these days, but nicely set there. A little pretty little necklace and a nice pinkish stone. Estimate 100 to 150, lot 820. We've got some nice intaglio seals, a swivel seal there, carved with a sort of Ganymede and the eagle, it looks like, or something similar, and then a double seal, again gold mounted, lot 785, the two fobs, £200 to £300. We've got some pretty little diamond rings here, old period rings. This all diamond one, 200 to 300. Sapphire and diamond here at 150 to 2. I think that might go on a bit. Pretty looking ring. I like this. This came in from one of my clients up in Wimbledon. We found this in a house. It's painted ivory, and it celebrates yacht racing in the 19th century. The frame is gilt, not gold, but it's got that lovely sort of cable or rope look, hasn't it? Very appropriate for nautical scene. And it's off the Isle of Wight. There's an inscription on the back, and I've put it all on the website, lot 788, if you're interested. Smart little diamond bracelet here. Look at that. Tiny little diamonds, but lots of them. You know, you add them all up and you get a high carat weight in theory. Set in gold. It's lot 813, estimate 300 to 400. That seems very affordable to me, and for what you get, seems good value, more to the point. Otherwise, some sort of classic dress sets and the like. The RAF Sweethearts brooch there, modest estimate 60 to 80. So some nice little bits of jewellery there. Lots of other jewellery in the sale, so do have a look at that. What else do we have? Well, we've got a Chinese fishing rod here. You don't see those every day, do you? Look at that, what a splendid thing. Lot 477, in at £200 to £300. I don't fancy having to try and cast that, but no doubt one can. There's some more ivory, some little Netskis. We had one make a lot of money a few weeks ago. £14,000, no less. Don't think these are going to make those sums, but have a look. They're nice things if Netski are your bag. What else do we have? Well, looking down here, how about an exit sign? Lot 280. Further along the line, we have a smart lamp here. Someone's got this unusual sort of metal wreath with gilt insects has been put on it, but that's the lamp as it should be. Lot 307. You get the wreath with it, so it's up to you whether you want to include it. Nice bulkhead clock there, bulkhead timepiece. Kenneth James White Limited, Glasgow and London, lot 303. Modest estimate, 50 to 80. We'd rather have them too low than too high. How about a Mongolian armrest? Bet you were thinking, I need one of those. Woke up this morning, thought, I need a Mongolian armrest. Well, here it is, lot 298, 150 to 250. Then I slide round back here. Remember, we're back on view for this one, so you'll be able to come in and look at all these wonderful items, and that's always good. It's always better to see things in the flesh.
Don't try on Hector.
Surprising. Excuse me, Hector. Thank you. Engineer's dog, always on duty. Running around the corner here. Nice Chinese dish that smashed to pieces and restored, riveted many years ago. Lot 308. Excuse the boxes of smalls. There's always goods coming in here, so it's never perfectly tidy, or at least never very long. I like these, lot 359. These sort of Chinese supports. I guess they were a frame for a screen or something like that. Very heavy, carved of Hong Mu, the timber that is always desirable. Almost a bit like lignum vitae. It's so heavy one suspects it might sink rather than float. Nicely carved, but you've got to work out what to do with them, as they are just pieces of something else. Lot 359. Further down the line, Staffordshire novelty ceramics. Oh, these caught my eye. These are fun. Lot 341. Set of 10 of these goblets, etched with birds in flight. And I particularly like this one, which sort of hangs at an angle. You'd think you've been drinking too much. Perhaps you would have been. But yeah, they're great fun. Very, very handmade, those. Lot 341. Lovely Chinese reverse painting, but sadly cracked and smashed up. Another nice Chinese thing, this gouache. This is would have been one of a series, and they're involved in tea production there. That's kind of fun. Lot 572. Over here, well, big dinner service if you like it. This is 369 Rose Sprigs. It's Richmond china, Rose June pattern no less. In at 100 to 150. You get the coffee service as well. This oil I like, this after Raphael, but nicely painted, probably 19th century copy. Look at the bum on that as well. Lovely braided hair, good, beautiful thing that, nicely done. Lot 625, in at 2 to 300. Suspected to make a little bit more. We've got a Lewis painting there, not Lewis Sussex, but a Lewis of Highland cattle. That's got a sort of degree of competence to it. Further along, what else? A little bronze of a boxer there. You get a little jug with it. We've got these reverse painted mirrors. They're kind of fun, by K. Darcy. Got 561. Some chemist jars, some textiles, some painted miniatures. As ever, it's all here to be seen and enjoyed. Just caught my eye around here. Wow, that was nice. That would have made some money, but sadly, look, whopping great crack in it. It's a period painting with the Chinese junks, the factories, which were the warehouses that the Europeans were allowed to trade out of. And then, look, here we are, some Europeans, some Englishmen by the looks of things, in their paddle steamer. Look at that, with the smoke going up. Great fun. Lot 374, but with the damage, in at £100. We'll see where it goes. So there, lots to look at and enjoy. We'll go over the warehouse and have a look at the furniture, because we haven't done that recently, and see what's going on. Such obedient dogs, maybe. Anyway, we're in the furniture warehouse. I haven't really looked at what's here yet. It's going to be, I'm as fresh to it as you are. David's catalogued it all, Paul's laid it all out with James and everything. Various others involved. Some of it I've seen, some I haven't, but we're going to have a look. And lot 1 caught my eye immediately. I mean, it's nothing fine. It's a reproduction piece, but it's nicely made, mahogany. People like these little slender things, and it's in at £40 to £60. So where's the harm in that? Got to be good. Moving on. Cracking urn, look at this. Lovely big garden urn on pedestal, the lion's mask motifs, nicely weathered. You get this slightly battered looking cord line with it, but there is a crack in it, please note. So it seems to have survived right up until now, but it does have a crack. It's lot 7 in at 8 to 1200. Some people would buy that and just keep it indoors these days, of course. No worries about the frost there. Further down the line, lovely, well, he shakes it and it wobbles. Lot 8, this library chair. Good looking chair, nice legs, but obviously needs all the frame tightened up. Further down the line, what do we see? Well, some garden furniture, of course, various outside decorative bits and pieces, boot scrapers here. Look at this one rams into the ground. The other one stands upon it. We've got some garden benches, lots of convex mirrors. Someone's been collecting them up. We get 4 in a lot here, lot 37 for 100 to 150. Nice sort of Indian, North Indian probably carved, occasional table with a sort of collapsible folding stand. Pair of North African examples here, lot 34. We say a near pair, there must be minor differences. There are minor differences in the way they're inlaid, but very similar those, lot 34. And then again, this sort of funky, maybe sort of French. I can see these being in a sort of French park in Paris somewhere. I'm sitting there having a glass of wine or two. Lot 22, in at £200 to £300, the chairs and the table. Galvanised tubs to put your plants in. Very smart. Lot 27 here, the dining suite. Look at this in the sort of Regency style. Look at the colour of that, rich as anything. One leaf, get the chairs with it. Estimate 200 to 300 because it's reproduction and not overly in fashion. Still a good thing. Coming around here, quite like this sort of Gothic style cabinet inlaid with, well, it looks like a chap in a turban here and then a nun there, which is different. Lot 119, walnut side cabinet, 250 to 300. Further on, Chinese vase stands, always popular, 125. Quite a nice plain early Victorian rosewood mirror here. Look at that lovely plate where it's all sort of faded away. That's lot 114. Nice modest estimate, 70 to 100 pounds. We've got captain's chairs, we've got fold tie, we've got recently reupholstered footstools, gilt wall shelves, invalids chairs with a wardway chair no less. You could, looks like they're suggesting you could go down the stairs in that. I think be a little bit cautious personally. Nice, look at this, arts and crafts, haven't seen this is fun. Nice sort of pewtered handles, quality locks. It's a good solid bit of oak this. So you start thinking immediately, is it someone like Liberty? Look, lovely sliding slide there, and no obvious signs of manufacture. Perhaps the chaps have looked at the back. But anyway, a nice thing, like 142, 250 to 300, nice sensible estimate like this. Always popular, these console tables, French, late 19th century-ish. Nice thick marble top, hasn't got a drawer yet, nice feature that much more useful when they don't. Some people mirror the back, that one's not so at the moment. Obviously they find a nice sort of mirror to go over the top usually. But 144, hasn't got an estimate as yet, but smart piece of furniture. And we've got a composition crucifix, and we've got Welsh dragon weather vanes, we've got white painted metal garden furniture, big oak plain bookcases, and occasional tables made from pole screens. It's all here as ever, so do come along. You'll be able to come along and have a look at this sale. So we'll be back to being on view on Fridays and on Saturday mornings till 1 o'clock. So, and obviously, as always, on the morning of the sale. Usual drill, my camera lady is saying, I don't know, get my hair cut or something, she's saying. Anyway, probably the mask thing, maybe. Anyway, I'm going to round up the dog, have a fab weekend, and send us your queries. We look forward to seeing you on the sale day. Thank you.